All right, you guys ready for your next comedian of the night? He is responsible for putting Almost Human Comedy show every first Thursday of the month here at Freetail. Give it up for the one and only Raimi Roberts.
Yeah. I can't hold a beer and tell jokes at the same time, so I had to bring it. All right, guys, yeah. Like Cousin Berto said, much like a menstrual cycle, we're here once a month on the first Thursday of the month normally. But because last month my hand was frozen to my nuts, we rescheduled it to this Thursday. So if you do like what you see, feel free to come out next first Thursday to come see some humor jokes, but
some humor jokes.
Some humor jokes. You know, those aren't regular jokes; they're humor jokes. But so Roy was talking about the pandemic. It is still going on, unfortunately, but I stopped caring about it. But one thing that I do try to do to make the most of it is I try to make a game out of it. And I've been playing one game recently. It's called COVID or Bong Rips. It's really easy to play. So what you do is you take a shitload of bong rips.
Yes.
And then I walk around, I'm like, oh God, I can't breathe, it must be COVID, oh no. And my wife is like, didn't you just take a shitload of bong rips? I'm like, I know, it's so weird, it must be fucking COVID. But yeah. They did say that weed keeps COVID away, I heard, so I'm pretty good on that one. But so it was kind of exciting at my house recently. My son came home from school, he was excited as shit. He's like, Dad, I'm getting an award. He was so excited. I'm like, good job, buddy. And he shows me this note in his folder that says that he's going to get an award the next day at the assembly, but they don't say what it's for. So I'm trying to think, like, what is he going to get an award for? I mean, it's not the all A honor roll. I know that because he doesn't like to do homework, and I don't like to make him do homework, so we work out real good in that regard. Maybe the A-B honor roll, more like the B-A honor roll, like he got 5 Bs and he got an A for dressing out in gym class. Which I always thought was funny, the fact that they graded you on whether you would dress out in gym class. They're basically grading whether or not you're willing to pull your junk out in front of other little kids. And I always passed that test because I was never hesitant to pull my dick out in front of other little kids. When I was a kid. But so we go to the assembly. And they start calling the all A honor roll. He doesn't make it. They start calling the AB honor roll, and it's like half the fucking class. But they don't call him. He's getting bummed out. He's like hanging his head, like he's like, damn it. And then finally, they're like, okay, well, we got a couple special awards. And so they called him. Finn Mabry gets the Character Counts Award. Yay, Character Counts! And he was so fucking excited that basically they told him, like, he's not curing cancer, but he's a fucking character, this kid. But he was so excited that I didn't have the heart to tell him that it's a made-up award based on no definable metrics. Like, it's worthless. But it wasn't the worst made-up award that they gave out that day. This one kid actually got an award, I shit you not. It was the Heart on His Sleeve Award. Because, I'm not making this shit up. The Heart on His Sleeve Award. Because he never hesitated to show his feelings and emotions. And I'm like, why not just call this kid a fucking pussy in front of the whole goddamn school? I mean, Jesus Christ. When I was a kid, if you wore your heart on your sleeve, you were gonna get the shit kicked out of you until your heart was literally on your fucking sleeve. That was brutal. But, and then the weirdest award that they give out to kids is the Perfect Attendance Award. I'm like, why the fuck do they give that to kids? The kids didn't do shit, dude. It was the parents who woke up blindly hungover, said, fuck, if I don't get this little fucker to school, they're with me all goddamn day. So they doubled down with a shot of whiskey and they plowed through another fucking day of getting that kid perfect attendance. My kids did not have perfect attendance because sometimes daddy doesn't wake up in the morning. But, so we're leaving the assembly and he is feeling some school spirit, he's feeling some pride, and he's like, Dad, you know what? I want to be a safety patrol next year. And I'm like, nerd! Fucking nerd! This fucking kid. Safety patrols are the kids who volunteer to get there extra early to like help out with the crosswalk, help out with the drop-off line and shit. And I'm like, damn, son, I thought you were fucking cooler than that. And he's like, no, stupid. I'm gonna start selling drugs to the parents in the drop-off line. I was like,
I'm so proud.
I was 16. before I ever sold a sack of weed out of the Wendy's drive-thru. This motherfucker's already running game at 10. It really, really made an old man proud. But, I don't know, I was really proud of him, but like, kids do have it fucking easy. Roy mentioned it, dude, like what we had to go through back in the day. I mean, like, when I was a kid and I wanted to watch TV, I turned on the TV and I watched whatever was on. Which meant if there was a show I wanted to watch Wednesday, but it was Tuesday, I had to wait till Wednesday to watch that shit. Which meant that if I wanted to watch cartoons, I had to wait till Saturday morning, and then I had to get my happy ass up extra early because I had a window of opportunity from 6 in the morning till 11 in the morning to watch cartoons for the whole fucking week. Versus now, my kids can just pull out their tablets and they can watch literally any cartoon ever made at any time of day. Which is actually why I had to stop watching porno. Because much like my kids are overindulged with on-demand cartoons, I started getting overindulged with on-demand porno. Just an endless stream of delicious filth just flying in your brain all the fucking time, just rotting your brain, turning it to mush, you know? And anything you want, like if you wanted to watch your favorite Saturday morning cartoons fucking each other, you can totally do that. You can watch Homer and Ned, Eiffel Towering fucking Marge. You can watch that shit if you were so inclined. But
I've watched that.
it wasn't like when I was a kid, dude. When I was a kid, it was a fucking event. It was a fucking event. You couldn't just bust out your phone in the privacy of your own room and start jerking off. You had to do clandestine shit to watch porno on the only TV in the house that was in the fucking living room. Right? And like Roy said, what was it? It was scrambled porn on Channel 99, right? Scrambled porn. Fucking scrambled porn. And the good thing was there wasn't a search history. That's the good thing. There was no search history, but it's pay-per-view. So it's just scrambled lines till you pay for it, and I'm a fucking kid. I can't pay for that shit. So it's only as good as my imagination, right? And it had to be very fucking broad-based. It couldn't appeal to it couldn't just be like endless squid porn, you know? maybe it was, I don't know. It was only as good as my imagination, and at 12, that was not on my fucking radar, the squid porn. Don't watch it, it's not worth it. But,
It's good.
nah, you know, it was pretty good though, because you did get audio though, right? Like it was squiggly lines, but you got audio.
But sometimes.
Sometimes you got audio.
Those are the good
And anytime you could hear the sounds of adults fucking that wasn't your mom getting railed by her boyfriend, that's always a bonus. That's a fucking bonus. But like I said, you were in the living room, man, so you had to keep it real quiet. You know, you couldn't just pop in your AirPods and start blasting HD audio of Big Dick Rick. Just giving it to that woman. You couldn't do that. You know? But if you squinted real hard, you could make out a tit from time to time. Or maybe it was balls. I don't know. But you know,
in the heat of the moment.
did I complain though? Did I complain?
Hell
No, I didn't fucking complain.
No, it's complaining.
I live by my mother's motto. You get what you get, and you might see a tit. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end on that one. My name's Ramey Roberts. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Give it up to Cousin Berto.
One more time for Mr. Ramey Roberts. All right.